I'm about 2 or 3 years retired.
I retired from teaching in January 2012, and since then I have really embraced life.
I retired 2 years ago and I decided to take up a hobby, which was computers.
I have done things from doing a training program in radio production to going to Graz, applying for a place on a conference in Graz in the Council of Europe.
At the moment I'm involved in a personal development course.
I can do exactly what I like, and I am choosing the areas that really make me feel passionate.
Just because you retire doesn't mean you should give up on all these courses that you think, I thought earlier, were for younger people, but I know now that older people have an interest in them.
I have a great interest in adult education, and in particular in intergenerational education.
I was always very conscious of the fact that the older generation could teach the younger generation so much, and the younger generation could teach the older generation.
Intergenerational learning is important because, as we all know, people are living longer now, and I think in living longer they present an opportunity, and in most cases it's a learning opportunity.
There's an awful lot to be learned from us, but I'll also say that we have a lot to learn from younger people. It's not a one-way street, this.
When they avail of opportunities that they can learn in an intergenerational setting, one generation is complementing the other. A lot of barriers can be broken down.
It's also a feel-good factor that, you know, you're doing a course that you see a lot of younger people doing it, and you think, God, older people can do it as well and enjoy it just as much and do it as good, you know, if not better sometimes.
There may be a different direction being taken by both sets, by both young and old today, but I think it's very, very important that both sides keep in touch.
Society is like an orange, and all the different segments are different generations. And if you leave one of those segments out, the orange is incomplete.
Just because you get a bit older doesn't mean you give up on everything. In fact, that's when you should be trying new things out, because it also keeps you feeling more alive, and it gives you a hobby as well.
It's ongoing education. Ongoing education. There may be differences, there may be difficulties, but there can always be avenues for great achievements.